Hello, Mariely. How are you? How are you today? ¿Cómo estás, Mariely?
Fine, fine, thank
Fine.
you.
Excellent. So today we have our eighth session, and well, the topics we'll learn today is the modal verb can in order to express ability and possibility, and the adverse of manner. We already saw the adverse of frequency, which uh, tell us how often something happened, and the adverse of manner tell us how this action happened. I mean, the way or the manner. Let's begin with the modal verb can. So there are two main usages for can in the present tense. The first one is to express ability or possibility, and the second usage is to express permission. For example, I can swim. I am saying that I am able to swim, to perform the action, which is swim. And well, for the second use, we can say, you can use my pen, or can I use your pen? Can you lend me your pen? Can I borrow your pen? So in those examples, what are we saying? Well, we are asking or we are giving, granting permission to other person. Okay. In Spanish, the translation for can is like the verb poder. Yo puedo, tú puedes, él puede. And well, in English, the main usage is to express ability or possibility and permission. Also, it is important to mention that as can is a I forgot the name. It's a modal verb or an auxiliary verb. This cannot be used alone in a sentence. Can has to be with another verb. For example, swim, I can swim. I can use, you can use. In this case, swim is the main verb and use is the main verb. I mean, can is giving us the idea of possibility, ability, or permission. And the main verb is telling us, well, what you can do or you cannot do. You can are allowed or not allowed to do. Okay, so modal verbs always can be, has to be used with the main verb. For example, he can speak English. Do not have a third, the S for the third person. I mean, it's incorrect to say he can speak English. He can to speak English also is incorrect. The right form is he can speak English, right? We can have affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentence. For the affirmative sentence, we have in here, we start with the subject, then we have the modal verb can, then we have the main verb, and then the complement. For example, I can speak English, you can ride a bike, he can drive a car, she can play the guitar, it can swim. Okay, in all of these sentences, we are talking about that the person who performs the action is able to do it. In the negative sentence, we can have the contraction can't, or we can use the full form, which is cannot. I mean, it's the same to say, I can't speak French or I cannot speak French. Both are right, both are correct. I mean, use the one you feel more comfortable with, okay? You can ride a horse. He can't drive a house. I'm sorry, a truck. She can play the piano and it can fly. I mean, the difference among can and can't is that this is pronounced with an A and this is pronounced with an E. Can, can't, can, can't. Okay? And the question form, well, as all other modal verbs, so the question starts with the modal verb, then we have the subject, the verb, and the complement. This kind of questions give us yes, no answers, and the structure for the answer starts with yes, plus the subject, plus the modal verb, and if it's negative, no, plus subject, plus the modal verb in negative, which is can't or cannot. Both are correct. Okay, so which is important here, Marieli, is that you understand that can or cannot expresses the ability or inability, possibility or impossibility. I mean, ability, if it's positive, I mean can, possibility can, permission can, inability, I mean the negative, cannot, impossibility, cannot, not allowed, or no permission, cannot. Okay, questions up to here? No, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Do you want me to explain this in Spanish?
Sí,
Yes.
que el can lo utilizamos para hablar de las habilidades o de las cosas que podemos hacer y que no se puede mezclar, o sea, como que el can con, o sea, bueno, que el can es para positivo y el can, la abreviatura de cannot es can't. Y eso es como, por ejemplo, el primer ejemplo era de que yo puedo hablar inglés, el negativo sería yo no puedo hablar francés. Y lo de la contracción. Y cuando vas a hacer una pregunta, el cambias el can al principio al principio de la pregunta y el sujeto pasa al segundo término. Y se mantiene el mismo complemento.
Okay, yeah, well, that's right. Excellent. So let me check if there is well, there is an extra point, which is the impersonal can. And says in here, I'm sorry, sometimes you can and can you are impersonal and refer to people in general. I mean, not you, I mean, in general. For example, says, you can see many stars at night from here. We're talking about people in general can see many stars. Okay, it doesn't necessarily to refer to you, but people in general. Or you can't run naked in the middle of the street, not necessarily saying you can't run naked in the middle of the street, but in general, it's not possible for anyone. Okay, in cases when we use you can, it's because we talk about I mean, we are talking in a general way, not like in a direct way. No. I mean, in general, you cannot do that. For example, you can smoke. You cannot smoke in restaurants here in Monterrey. Okay, but it's in general. I mean, people cannot do it. Okay, in some cases, well, I mean, when you are talking about in general, you can use the construction you can, or you can't, can you. Okay, is it clear? More or less?
Eso,
Let me explain this in Spanish. Déjame te lo explico en español. La construcción you can o can you, que tú puedes o puedes, no en inglés no necesariamente significa que estoy hablando directamente de ti. En ocasiones o cuando se requiere, es decir, cuando se requiere hablar de manera general o cuando tú quieres hablar de forma general, aunque nada más estés hablando con otra persona, puedes utilizar el you can o can you para hablar de algo que se puede o no se puede hacer. ¿Ok? Que, mejor dicho, que las personas pueden o no pueden hacer. ¿Ok? Es hablar de forma general. No necesariamente estoy hablando de ti en específico, por ejemplo, hablando de yo hacia ti. Si te digo, you can see many stars at night from here. Puedes ver muchas estrellas en la noche desde aquí. No necesariamente estoy hablando en inglés directamente contigo. Yo estoy diciendo que desde aquí la gente puede ver estrellas. ¿Ok? ¿Sí quedó claro?
sí, ya.
Sí. Okay, so we can use can and cannot in order to express ability, possibility, permission. And also we can use you can or can you in order, you can't, you cannot, in order to express an idea, but in a general way. Okay. Now we have an activity, and this is easy. In here we have to put the sentence in order. So tell me, Marieli, which is the right order for this sentence? Remember the structure.
The fish
The fish. When this is another
can,
important aspect. Aquí hay otro aspecto importante. Cuando hablamos de algo en general, no es necesario ponerle el da, de hecho es incorrecto.
okay.
Entonces lo quitamos. Fish, los
He
peces
can
can
swimming in the lake.
the lake. Los peces pueden nadar en dónde?
No sé qué es lake. El lago.
Lake, lago. That's right. So now tell me,
Can
this is a
she
question. Can she
play
play
the piano?
the piano? Very good. Play es tocar, jugar también, ¿verdad? Pero en este caso, cuando hablamos de instrumentos musicales, se traduce como tocar. Okay.
She can
Now,
run very fast.
she can't run very fast. Can't, can't. Okay. Si decimos can, así con la AE, estamos hablando de puede. Tenemos que decir can't con E,
Can,
can't, para
can.
decir que no puede. Okay, so in this
He
sentence, which
can
is he can't
fly a plane.
That's right. Next,
Can you
can you dance
dance?
cumbias? Dance. Otra vez, dance.
Dance.
Okay, very good. Now, we have in here karaoke. So,
Karaoke. Can you
can you, that's right,
sing
sing
a
sing a
in in in
in
a okay.
karaoke?
A
Okay,
ver, dame un momento.
yeah, for
Dame un-
sure. It's okay.
Yeah. I can
I can, very good. Can
ride
write
uh, a bike in the park.
in the park. Very good. Excellent. Now, let's continue.
I can
I can't,
I can
can't. Okay, I can't
cook a cake.
cook a cake. Very good. In Spanish, what does it say? ¿Qué
Ah,
dice?
yo no puedo cocinar pastel.
Okay. Now,
Can you
can you
paint
paint
a house?
a house? Very good.
I
Next.
can
Sorry. Sorry. I can
walk, walk the kilometer.
walk
Walk.
1 kilometer.
I can walk 1 kilometer.
Okay, very good. Better. So,
Snakes
snakes
can walk.
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 Snakes can't walk. Remember, walk. Aunque
Walk.
tengamos la L, no se pronuncia. Walk. Okay?
Walk.
So let's keep on with the speaking practice. So in here, you have to make a sentence in which telling me something that, for example, in here, find, can. Let me do the first sentence and then you do it. So for example, in here, we have in here, dance and can. I have to make a sentence in which I use can and dance. For example, I can dance, or my mother can dance cumbias, or my sister can dance ballet. Okay, so now it is your turn. You have to make sentence with the verb and if it's affirmative or negative. You have to pay attention to this. So
My brother can swimming pool. A swimming pool.
In the pool. Okay.
A swimming
In the pool.
in the pool.
Okay, very good. Next. Down. Can't.
You, she can down the floor, in the floor.
Down the floor. What do you want to say?
Um, um,
Maybe it's right, but tell me
right.
in Spanish. What do you want to say? ¿Qué es lo que quieres decir?
Ella no puede bajar al piso de abajo.
The second stage or the
The,
second
sec-
story.
the second story.
Okay. Next.
She can down the second story.
Okay. Another, the same. Another. So we have in here dance and can.
My grandmother then my grandmother can dance tango.
Tango. Okay. Another. No, this is, you already said this. Call. Make a question.
Make a question.
Yes, haz una pregunta con esto.
Can your friend call you?
Can your band
Friend.
friend, okay, call you? Can your friend call you? Okay, it's right. Another, this is the last one. Put, poner.
He can put a glass in the table.
In the table. Okay, but is put. Put, that's right.
Put.
So let's keep on with the activities. And in here we have a listening practice. But in this time we are going to listen, then we are going to read, and then you are going to answer those questions. So pay attention to the listening. I'm going to play this twice. And after the second reproduction, we are going to learn for sure, but to read, okay? After we read, you are going to answer, okay? Pay attention. Let me share the audio first. Here. So now everything is set up.
Conversation 1.
What sports can you play?
I can play baseball a bit, and I can play tennis pretty well.
Can you play football?
No, I am terrible at football. What about you?
Yeah, I can play football. I like it a lot, but I'm not great.
I bet you are pretty good.
No, really, I'm not that good.
Conversation 2.
What languages can you speak?
I can speak Japanese and French.
Wow. Can you write in Japanese?
I can write a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah, I hear kanji is really difficult.
Yeah, it's really difficult. What about you? What languages can you speak?
I can speak some Spanish, but not great. I can also speak Thai.
Wow, can you write in Thai?
No, but I can read it. Writing is really difficult.
Still, that's pretty cool.
Conversation 3.
So, are you a good cook?
Not really, but I can cook basic stuff.
Yeah? What can you cook?
I can make pasta dishes and some French cuisine. What about you?
I can't cook anything. I can only make an omelet.
Well, that's not too bad. Can you make pancakes?
No, I can't even make that.
Conversation 4.
What are you doing tonight?
I am going to karaoke with friends. Do you want to come?
No thanks. I can't sing at all.
Oh, you should come. Singing is fun.
Maybe for you. I hear you can sing really well.
I can sing a little bit, but I am not great.
That's not what I heard.
Would you like another reproduction or we can start reading?
Mm.
Another listening or read?
Read.
Read.
What kind of sport can you?
Okay, so let's begin with conversation 1. Okay, first you read after me, and the second reading you read alone. Okay,
Mhm.
so let's begin. What sports can you play?
What sports can you play?
Sports
Sports
can you play?
can you play?
I can play baseball a bit.
I can play baseball a bit.
And
And
I can play tennis pretty well.
I can play tennis very well.
Pretty
I can play tennis pretty
well.
well.
Okay. Can you play
Well, what is well?
Bien, muy bien. Pretty well es muy bien. It's like to say very well, like U-V-E-R-Y, very well. Es como decir very well, es otra forma. Podemos, en vez de utilizar very, utilizar pretty, de bonito. O bonita, pretty well, muy bien. Y well es bien, okay, o bueno. Next says, can you play football?
Can you play football?
No, I am terrible at football.
No, I'm terrible at football.
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 What about you?
What about you? What about you is
¿Qué hay de ti? ¿O qué onda
¿qué
contigo?
qué onda contigo? What about you?
Literalmente es ¿qué hay sobre ti? Pero así no lo digas. En español no lo decimos así. Es ¿qué onda contigo? ¿O qué hay de ti? Okay. Yeah, I can play football.
Yeah, I can play football.
I like it a lot.
I like it
A lot.
a lot,
But I am not great.
but I'm not great.
I bet you are I'm sorry. I bet you are pretty good.
I bet you are very good.
Pretty good. Do you know what does bet means?
Ah,
No.
no.
Apostar. Yo apuesto que eres muy bueno o buena. Bet.
I
Apostar.
bet, I bet,
Bet. I bet you
bet.
are pretty good.
I bet you are very good.
Okay, no, really, I'm not that good.
No, really, I'm not that good.
I'm not that good. Okay, questions with the vocabulary?
Mm, no.
No, everything's right? Okay, so now, sorry, now it is your turn by yourself, alone.
Mm,
Okay,
vaya. Yeah.
Okay, so now it is your turn. It is time for you to read. Te toca a ti sola.
What sports can you play? I can play basketball. A bite.
Now, from the beginning, what sports can you play?
What sports can you play?
Okay, I can play baseball a bit.
I can play baseball a bit.
This word is baseball, como en español, baseball. De
Baseball.
hecho, pronunciamos baseball porque se pronuncia en inglés, pero se escribe con palabras diferentes, pero la pronunciación es la misma. Baseball, a
Mhm.
bit, un poco, a bit, un poco.
A bit.
And
I can play football
and I can play tennis pretty well.
and I can play tennis very well.
Okay. Can you play football?
Can you play football?
No, I am terrible at football.
No, I'm terrible at football.
What about you?
What about you?
Yeah, I can play football.
Yeah, I can play football.
I like it a lot.
I like it a
Oh.
lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Okay, but I'm not great.
But I'm not great.
Pero no soy tan bueno. But I am not great. I bet you're pretty good.
I bet you are pretty good.
No, really, I'm not that good.
No, really, I'm not that good.
That good. Now your turn alone. Te toca sola.
What sports can you play? I can play basketball.
Como en
Baseball.
español, baseball.
I can play baseball a bit.
A bit.
A bit. I can play baseball a bit. And I can play tennis pretty well. Can you play football? No, I'm terrible at football. What about you? Yeah, I can play football. I like it a lot, but I'm not great.
Great.
Great. I
Bet.
bet you are pretty good. No, really, I'm not that good.
Excellent. Now, second conversation says, after me, what languages can you speak?
What languages can you speak?
I can speak Japanese and French.
I can speak Japanese and French.
Wow. Can you write in Japanese?
Wow, can you write in Japanese?
I can write a little bit, but not that much.
I can write a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah, I heard kanji is really difficult.
Yeah,
I
I heard
heard-
kanji is really difficult.
Yeah, it's really difficult. What about you?
Yeah, it's really difficult. What about you?
What languages can you speak?
What languages can you speak?
I can speak some Spanish, but not great.
I can some Spanish, but
Mhm.
not great.
I can speak some Spanish, but not
I
great.
can speak some Spanish, but not great.
I can also speak Thai.
I can also speak Thai.
Wow, can you write in Thai?
Wow, can you write it in Thai?
No, but I can read it. Writing is really difficult.
But I can read it. Reading is really difficult.
Still, that's pretty good.
Still, that's pretty cool.
Cool. Okay. Questions with the vocabulary. Vocabulary. Questions. Really?
Really,
So-
really, Kenji.
Kanji. Kanji is a word in Japanese, actually. It's a way of they to write. They write like in this way. Like in this way. Like in Chinese characters, kanji es un tipo de escritura en japonés. Así es la palabra, es ese tipo de escritura que son caracteres. Okay. Kanji. Another word.
Mm, mhm,
Still, that's pretty cool. How can you say this in
Mhm.
Spanish?
Still. Tailandés.
Tailandés. Still, that's pretty cool. How can you say this in Spanish? ¿Cómo lo dice en
Mm.
español eso?
Still. No sé qué es still.
Still, aún.
Aún.
En este caso, aquí se traduce como aún así. Aún así, está súper bien o está muy cool.
A ver, can you speak Spanish? But no great, pero no soy bueno. Pero yo puedo hablar Oslo, speak algo.
También, I
También,
can also
pero yo-
speak Thai. Y
Ah.
también puedo hablar tailandés.
Tailandés,
Also, también.
also, también. Wow, can you write Tailandés? No, but
Marieli, voy a hacer una pequeña pausa. Tenemos dos palabras para expresar también en inglés, que es also y la palabra to, T-O-O.
Ujú.
Also nunca va a ir al final de la oración. To sí va a ir al final de la oración siempre. Also siempre tiene que ir antes o después, antes de un verbo o después de un verbo modal. ¿Ok? Como por ejemplo aquí, siempre va en medio de la oración y to siempre va al final. Esta misma oración podemos utilizar to para expresarla, solamente que omitiríamos also. Sería, I can speak Thai too. También puedo hablar tailandés. O I can also speak Thai. También puedo hablar tailandés. ¿Ok? En español es más sencillo. En inglés hay dos formas. El utilizar T o to al final de la oración es muy informal. Es para cuando estás entre amigos. Y el utilizar also es más formal. Es formal, de hecho. ¿Ok? So, let's keep on with the vocabulary questions.
Wow, ¿tú puedes escribir tailandés? No,
But,
no, pero yo puedo leer y
leerlo.
leerlo.
Ese it hace referencia a Thai.
Thai.
Este
Y
it suprime el uso de Thai. Podríamos decir, no, but I can read Thai. Pero estaríamos repitiendo mucho Thai, 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 Thai. En ese caso utilizamos it. I can read it.
reading, yo puedo escribir,
Writing is
reading
really difficult. Escribirlo o
es
escribir.
realmente difícil.
Another
Still,
question.
still,
Aún.
aún,
Aún así, en este caso. Aún
aún
así,
así es full.
eso está muy cool o está muy bien.
Está muy full.
Okay, now it is your turn to read this.
What language can you speak?
Languages.
What languages can you speak? Can you speak Japanese and French? Whoa,
I can speak
I-
Japanese.
I can
Speak
speak Japanese and French.
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 Okay.
Whoa, can you write Japanese? Can you write in Japanese? I can write a little bit, but not that much. Yeah, I hear
Here,
kanji.
kanji.
Kanji is really difficult. Yeah, it's really difficult. What about you? What language can you speak? I can speak some Spanish, but not great. Not great. I can also speak Thai.
Also,
Also, I can also speak Thai. Whoa, can you write in Thai? No, but I can read. it. Writing is really difficult. Still, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Very good. Now,
Aún así, a ver, aún así, es que
Aún
ya me
así.
repetí, aún así es muy, o sea, como
está muy
cool.
bien. Está genial, ¿no? Pretty cool. Okay, now conversation 3 after me. So, are you good at, I'm sorry, sorry, once again. So, are you good, oh my God, what's happening to me? ¿Qué me está pasando? Ando un poco trabado. So, are you, what, eso quiere decir, are you good, cook? Are
Te lo
you
estoy
a good cook?
pegando.
No. So, now, okay, 1, 2, 3. Conversation 3. So, are you a good cook? Are you a good cook? Okay. So, are you a good cook? Now, your turn.
So, are you good?
A good cook.
So, are you a good cook?
Okay. Not really,
Not really,
but I can cook basic stuff.
but I can cook basic stuff.
Basic
Basic
stuff.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah. What can you cook?
Yeah. What can you cook?
I can make pasta dishes and some French cuisine.
I can
Make
make pasta dishes and some French cuisine.
What about you?
What about you?
I can cook anything.
I can cook anything.
I can only make an omelette.
I can only make an omelette.
Well, that's not too bad.
Well, that's not too bad.
Can you make pancakes?
Can you make pancakes?
No, I can't even make that.
No, I can even make that.
Okay. Questions with the vocabulary.
Mm, but basics. No, really, I can make it too. I can cuisine.
Cuisine, cocina. French cuisine, cocina francesa.
Cocina francesa. I can cook basic. O sea, stuff,
Cosas.
cosas. Yo puedo, o sea, yo puedo cocinar cosas básicas.
Ujú.
I can. Yo no puedo even
Where?
even make that.
Oh,
eh,
no, I can't even make that. No, no puedo hacer eso. O no, aún no puedo hacer eso. Este even se puede traducir como un aún. ¿Ok?
mm,
No, aún no puedo hacer eso.
okay.
O inclusive, no, inclusive aún no los puedo hacer. Ok.
Well, es
Bueno,
también,
no. Bueno
bueno,
o bien,
bien, no, no es bueno.
that's not too
Bueno,
bad. No es tan malo.
bueno, no es tan malo. Can you, o sea, tú puedes cocinar, tú puedes hacer pancakes.
Ujú.
No, I can even make, no, yo no
Aún,
puedo,
aún no los puedo hacer.
aún no los puedo hacer.
O aún eso no lo puedo hacer. Okay. Another question?
Mm.
No? Okay, so I'm listening to you. Te escucho.
So, are you good? So, are you a good cook? Not really, but I can cook basic stuff. Yeah, what can you cook? I can make pasta dishes and some French cuisine. What about you? I can cook anything. I can only make an omelette. Well, that's good. That's not too bad. Can you make pancakes? No, I can't even make that.
Even make that.
No, I can't even make that.
Okay, if we said evening is noche. Evening, no, even.
Even.
And this is the last one, says, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight?
What are you doing tonight?
I am going to karaoke with friends.
I can.
I am going
I am going to
to
karaoke
karaoke.
with friends.
Do you want to come?
Do you want to come?
No, thanks.
No, thanks.
I can't sing at all.
I can sing and all.
At all. At all.
All. All.
At all. Okay. Oh, you should come.
Oh, you should call. Come.
Sing, come.
Come.
Singing is fun.
Singing is fun.
Maybe for you.
Maybe for you.
I hear you can sing really well.
I can hear
No.
you can sing.
I hear
I hear
you can sing
you can sing
really well.
really well.
I can sing a little bit,
I can sing a little bit,
but I am not great.
but I am not great.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard.
I heard. Okay.
Um,
Questions. At all. What does at all means? At all.
At all. Yo no puedo cantar al público, o sea, a la gente, a todos, al all.
Podemos decir, no puedo cantar nada. Ese at all se puede traducir como nada o también se puede traducir como del todo. No puedo cantar del todo, o sea, realmente no canto. Lo más común es traducir at all por nada. Es lo más conveniente en español. Okay. I can't sing at all. No puedo cantar nada. ¿Por qué? Porque en español usamos la doble negación. En inglés no se usa. Es incorrecto, pero en español sí. Y decir no canto nada es correcto. O sea, no cambia no existe la regla de menos por menos más, no. Si digo no canto nada es porque no canto. Y en inglés si dijera I can sing nothing, estoy diciendo que puedo cantar de todo. En inglés no se usa la doble negación, en español sí. Okay, por eso, I can't sing at all. No puedo cantar nada. Okay, another question.
I heard.
I heard.
Corazón.
Heart. Corazón es heart. Y aquí es heard. Es el pasado de hear. I hear you can sing. Yo escucho, escucho que puedes cantar muy bien. Y luego responde, that's not what I heard. Eso no fue lo que yo escuché. Escucho, hear, escuché, heard. Okay. If someone says something and you have another data, well, you can say, that's not what I heard. Eso no fue lo que escuché. Si alguien te dice algo, pero tú sabes otra cosa, puedes decirle esta frase. Eso no fue lo que escuché.
That's not
What I heard.
what I heard. That's not what I heard.
What I heard. Heard.
Heard.
Okay. Another question. Yeah? Nothing? If you don't have a question, tell me what does this conversation means in Spanish. ¿Qué es en español esto?
Tonight.
Tonight. Esta noche.
Esta noche.
Tonight. There is a song that says, tonight we are young Let's set the world on fire tonight.
¿Qué es lo que tú vas, qué es lo, what, qué
¿Qué
es lo que
harás?
tú vas a, qué? What are you doing?
¿Qué harás o qué vas a hacer
¿Qué vas a hacer hoy en la noche?
esta noche?
Yo yo iré
Ujú.
al karaoke con mis amigos.
Okay.
Do you want to come? ¿Tú
¿Quieres venir?
quieres venir? Want, want, want.
One. Do
No,
you?
gracias. Yo no canto nada. Oh, tú deberías venir. Things es las canciones, ¿sí? La música,
Cantar.
cantar.
Singing, cantar.
Ujú. Y cantar es divertido.
¿Mm?
Maybe o sea, tal vez para ti. I heard,
I
you,
hear.
I hear, me lo acabas de explicar.
I hear. Look, I hear.
I hear, yo escuché,
Escucho.
yo escucho
Tú.
que tú cantas realmente bien,
Muy bien.
muy bien. Yo canto muy poco,
No muy poco.
no
Canto
muy,
un poco.
canto un poco, pero no es bueno.
No soy tan buena
No soy tan buena.
o no soy excelente o no soy lo mejor. ¿Ok? I'm not great. No soy
No,
excelente. No soy tan buena. No soy buena.
that's no what here no es lo que escuché.
Acuérdate, here.
Here,
Pasado, here. Presente, here. ¿Ok?
that's no what I heard.
Here. Excellent. So we have some questions and said, what sports can you play? What dishes can you cook? Can you sing very well? What else can you do? And what languages can you speak? So tell me, which is the right answer for the first question? What sports can you play?
I can play basketball.
Basketball, that's right. Number two, what dishes can you cook?
I can make a pasta.
Make pasta. Okay. Can you sing very well?
No, I have a terrible voice.
I have a terrible voice. That's right. Number four, what else can you do?
I can paint pretty well.
I can paint pretty well. And the last one, what languages can you speak?
I can read, write in a French,
In French.
in French,
Okay. In French.
in French.
Excellent. So now we have the adverbs of manner. And the adverbs of manner tell us how something happened. I mean, the way or the form something happened, something occurred. First, we have to know what is an adverb. And well, an adverb is a word that describes how, where, or with what frequency we do an action or verb. For example, she works here. This is an adverb of place. She often translates emails for her colleagues. This is an adverb of frequency. And the last one is the one we are checking today. She types very quickly. This is an adverb of manner. Which words? Well, in the first sentence, here. In the second sentence, often, we already saw this. In the third sentence, quickly is the adverb of manner. Okay, so this word quickly is telling us how she types, the way or the form. Now, let's check out the adverbs of manner more in deep. and says an adverb of manner describes how you do an action. For example, they dress elegantly. Some elderly people drive slowly. She works very hard. Adverbs of manner are really useful because they let us add a lot of extra details to descriptions to make what we say more interesting and dynamic to the the listener or reader. Okay, so adverbs of manner in general tell us how something happened. Okay, sorry. And there are some rules for the adverbs of manner. How do we create them? Well, in order to create an adverb of manner, we have to add the ly ending to each adjective. For example, the adjective quick turns into an adverb adding the ly ending quickly. Careful, carefully. Gentle, gently. When an adjective ends in letter Y, we change or we drop the letter Y and add a letter I and the ly ending. For example, happy turns into happily. Gritty, grittily. Easy, easily. However, there are also some irregular adverbs. For example, good, hard, fast, late, straight, high, in which good turns into well, hard into hard, as well as fast and late, and straight and high. So the adjective and the adverb is the same in those, in the irregular ones, except good, which is well. And here we have some examples. For example, she speaks English fluently. I slept badly last night. The children did really well in their test. He worked hard and got a promotion. The nurse picked up the baby gently. Tried to do it carefully so we don't have to redo it. Okay, so all of these sentences, all of these examples give us or grant us an adverb of manner. Okay, but where does an adverb of manner go in a sentence? Well, in most of the cases, adverbs of manner, come after a verb. For example, we dress casually. Athletes run very fast. The students are listening attentively. We have in here the verb dress casually, run very fast. We can use the word very or pretty in order to intensify the adverb. And then we have in here listening, and then we have the adverb attentively. Okay. Most cases, verb plus adverb. But sometimes, however, the adverb is put before the verb to add emphasis to the meaning. For example, she hurriedly opened the presents. They sadly left before we arrived. I quickly ran to the shops. Okay, tell me.
Sí. No, o sea, esos de los modismos, las maneras, nunca las he entendido, que es como rápidamente o así, o sea, ¿cuándo los puedo usar? O sea, porque
Whenever
ahorita
you want.
o sea, es lo que no entiendo, o sea, nunca he entendido de que cómo
Okay.
usarlas.
Okay, let me speak in Spanish in order to be more, to clarify this. Es sencillo, Mariale, las usas cuando quieras. Cuando le quieras añadir intención o como lo dice en este apartado. ¿Sí me escuchas? ¿No? Ah, bueno. Vamos a ver. Ok, Marieli, lo continuamos mañana. Lo que pasa es que tengo que ver a otro chico. Tengo otro grupo. Este, como quiera, el día de mañana continuamos con los adverbios de modo para que para explicarte cómo se usan y cuándo se usan. Realmente los puedes utilizar cuando tú quieras, pero mañana te explico bien en qué parte de la oración se deben de poner. ¿Ok? Doy por terminada la sesión y nos vemos mañana. ¿Ok? See you, Marieli. Bye.